but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Yeah.
What was that? That was a thump.
Dude,
what the right above us. Jesus. That was right above
oh,
us.
shut up. Could that be? Shh.
Hello? Is there somebody up there? We have the legal right to be in here right now. We have permission from the property owners and are conducting a film shoot permitted by the city.
I mean, but we did recite the Lord's Prayer in there, and that's when I found
That's crazy. That was immediate.
I mean, it happened right after we finished it.
Oh, shit. Is there somebody in here? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you if you're in here.
You know, it's probably one of the more, if not the most haunted building in West Texas. We got a picture years ago of what appeared to be a little girl. It wasn't human. She had like ram's horns. Some people, if they're empathic, they can pick up on sadness, they can pick up on the anger, they can pick up on the evil that's here. Yeah.
Repeat what you just said.
Okay. When you walked into one of the rooms down here,
Just to get the B-roll.
yeah, as soon as you walked in there, maybe 1 second after you walked in, something else came in behind you.
The lights on.
Oh, what?
Wait.
What?
What the heck? I've never seen this light on before. No, I just saw something.
Nothing else was moving. It was just this one, and it wasn't like the wind blowing. You know what I mean?
Which end of the building? That's the one you were getting the vibe from.
Huh. And look at the cross on the door.
This would be the room that Devil Dave killed himself in. Before he had committed suicide, he had spread blood and feces all over the walls inside his room. So the rituals actually happened here. Devil Dave did his satanic... Yeah, there's footsteps upstairs. The pentagram was painted on this wall. It's underneath this sheetrock. The sheetrock's covering it.
Any final words for us?
Don't pray.
Don't pray?
Don't pray.
We're gonna break all the rules of the Ouija board just to get this thing to come out.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Now let's say it backwards.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What was that? That was a thump.
Dude.
What the right above us. Jesus.
This is the 4th floor. What the hell? That sounded like it was coming from... The meter's going crazy. Are you okay?
Is it bleeding?
Yeah. Look up. Look. No, don't touch it. Look. Can you see it on here? Oh. Oh my God, dude. Are you a good spirit? You want to hurt people? Oh, there's the motion light. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know. Wait, fucking motion. What are those fucking voices? What? What? What, dude? What? What?
I thought I heard them moving.
This is crazy that we're being given this access. Come over here. This is the Soto Hotel. That entire building is ours tonight. The entire building. There's no one inside. And I mean, just stepping foot in there for half a second, you can already start to feel how eerie it is inside of the hotel. This is a very historic moment, like I said, because this hotel is set to be condemned within the next month, and they're either thinking they're gonna remodel the entire thing and turn it into apartments or destroy the entire building. People think that it's most likely that they're gonna destroy it. So if that happens, we're gonna be the last people to ever film a video here. Yeah, just come over here. Look at this. This is like a horror movie. Doesn't that just look spooky? So we've heard from some of the people that are here with us tonight that A number of people have broken into this building in recent weeks, so there's always the chance that there could be someone living in there, which is, you know, freaky. Someone could enter while we're in there tonight. Wow, I mean, this is truly known as one of the most haunted places in this entire state. And what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've kind of said it all here. Is having access is, you know, you just don't get access to this place. We've got some crew here that were gracious enough to let us in here. Gracious. But you know, I mean, I haven't really been in yet, just in the entry side. It's what, 5 stories or so. There was evidently maybe a break-in and some transits in there. I think evidently one guy is an FBI agent. So like kind of our muscle did a sweep, and so yeah, I'm excited. The Soto Hotel, here we are, baby.
It's crazy. And yeah, so before we start out this video, real quickly, I'm gonna turn this light on. Before we begin the video, I want you guys to comment "I love the DeSoto" beneath in the comment section of the video, not in the live chat if you're watching this premiere live. I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to do that now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you comment, you have a chance to win a free Paranormal Files gift bag that we'll send to you. So go leave a comment, let us know, show some love for the show. As always, if you support our work, you can buy a piece of merchandise from our merch store. The link is in the description, or become a patron where we're posting exclusive content on Patreon all the time, updating you guys religiously. But it's Jeff and I here.
Hey,
Let's officially get this thing started.
I got my tracksuit on.
Yeah, he's going for a jog tonight, I guess.
No, wait, it's my new look. It's my new look. So I look like I'm actually working out, which I'm not.
Yeah, the tracksuit is in case he has to run out of the building screaming. You're
Hey,
ready.
you blew my cool.
He's prepared.
Okay.
All right, everybody. So it is January 2022. This is officially the first investigation that Jeff and I have shot this year, and it is probably going to be one of the most iconic that we've ever done. Tonight, we are here in El Paso, Texas, and we are actually going to be the last people to ever investigate the DeSoto Hotel here in El Paso. Jeff,
Hey,
how does that make you feel?
Well, honored, I guess. It's, you know, it's pretty historic, that's for sure.
Yeah, we were out last night drinking with some of the fans who came to meet us in El Paso. Great people. So we were tired all day, but now that we're getting here, I'm starting to get excited. This is like a legendary place that I've read about and heard about, but I've never been inside. And this place is definitely legendary. People claim that these demonic, satanic, whatever occult rituals that occurred in the basement brought in a demon of some sort, something really, really evil. This is where Ghost Adventures filmed the fan being thrown against a wall, sliding off a shelf. Yeah, Jeff's been really, really scared. He's been telling me all day how afraid he is, how he doesn't want to do this.
I have.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the demon side again. I just can't do that.
But hell yeah, everybody. This is, like I said, I know Jeff all day has been saying that he, like, I don't know, it's
Trying to understand where to turn?
too extreme for him.
I'm gonna run over somebody here.
Jeff even threatened to quit the show. He was so scared.
You're gonna ship me back to Juarez.
That's my whole plan this whole time, to bring Jeff across the border, drop him off, and never come back.
Do I turn?
Oh shit, there it is, buddy. There it is.
And we're just like,
The DeSoto.
Hi, my name is Leon Baker, and I rent the DeSoto, just the basement right now, but we got access to the whole building right now. This building was built in 1904. They started construction in 1904. They opened their doors as the Great Northern Hotel in 1905. There's never been a 5-star hotel. It's always been catering to not quite the rich people. It was built for railroad workers, because the railroad used to run probably about 2 blocks, about a block that way, I think, north of us. And so Great Northern is a rail line that was supposed to come to El Paso and never did. So they were stuck with the name till like the 1940s when they changed it to the DeSoto Hotel. I kind of like the DeSoto better. There's police reports going all the way back in the newspapers of the day of people getting arrested being in this building, the cops coming in and dragging people out and stuff like that. It's pretty common. But this place is, I'd call it evil, I think. It's verging on that. You know, it's probably one of the more, if not the most haunted building in West Texas. So I've been coming here since 2011. Took a break for a while to try out some other places downtown. Everything in downtown El Paso is haunted. Everything. As far as I know, everywhere we've tried to go to, that we have gone in, has had activity, and pretty good activity, not just like a little K2 spike or anything like that. I mean, we're talking good activity, and this place is like the center of it all. It's the first building built on this spot. El Paso's old, so it goes back to the 1590s. This region with the Spaniards, this was all Spain up to Santa Fe. Up until about the 1820s, when it was then Mexico. And then, you know, at the end of the Mexican-American War, then all of a sudden this was Texas. You know, so it's got a long history. And like I said, this is the first building built on this spot. We're fairly certain that some things happened here before the building was built. We might have some residual energy from that. But with the DeSoto being the DeSoto, in 2008, one of the original members of my team, before I even became part of it, he went downstairs to this building to do some work. And he was taking out the asbestos and stuff like that. And he ran into a guy that was doing satanic rituals. And it wasn't just, you know, like he had a pentagram on the wall. It was the pentagram with all the sigils, all the little symbols. He had bowls of oils and herbs and small sacrificed animals. He had splattered it with blood and all that stuff, and that was down in the basement. This guy that used to own the El Paso Ghost Tours, which is kind of how we get this, he tells the guy, you can't be doing that stuff here. I'm going to tell the owner he's going to kick you out. Now, before all this happened, we'll step back a little bit. Before all this happened, this place is already known as being haunted. It was kind of a low-level haunting. People would break in and do, you know, play Ouija board and you know, some heavy metal music, thinking something was going to happen. Yeah, a little bit happened. But since this guy was doing satanic rituals down there, it brought the whole level of activity way up. Now, one thing they did that he did release down there was a demon. The ghosts have told us that it was a demon. And he's physically growing. So when we first started seeing this thing, this little entity, it looked like a Jawa from Star Wars. You know, a little hoodie thing, you know, is probably about 3 feet tall. Now it's a good 5 feet tall, 5.5 feet. So it's physically growing. It's got little green eyes, and if you see two little green orbs side by side, and you'll see them flashing back and forth, that's going to be it. That's going to be the little demon. He's not there all the time. He's in somewhere else. I don't know what demons do, but he's not particularly powerful, but he's annoying. So he scratches, he bites, growls, and stuff like that. So it's a treat if you get bit. You know, you'll see little teeth marks usually in your back. So that's pretty cool. But this place has a lot of shadow activity. It's got a lot of voices that you can hear, disembodied voices, some orbs that you'll be able to see with your eyes, different colors, sparkly. I don't even know what that is. Like little sparkles on the wall all of a sudden, or in the middle of the room. You'll see sometimes like a shimmering, shifting shape that's like purple and green at the same time. Real hard to see, but you'll see it. And sometimes you'll start seeing a person, and you'll see just a part of him, like a shoulder and an arm, and then you'll see maybe his face, and then you'll see maybe his legs, and it's not all at the same time. But that thing will get right up in your face. And sometimes you'll have more than one of them in the room with you. We got things that crawl on the ceiling. All right, let's go inside. This thing is locked. We are secure. Don't be surprised if we run into somebody alive. All right. Wow. Hey, we're going upstairs. The first floor was all businesses. The second floor is where the offices were. This was completely separate. The second floor where we're coming up to right now was where the hotel started in 1905. It was very original, with the exception of all the new damage. Wow. It just happened last week.
This just happened this last week.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Just last week. Now, as a matter of fact, this door was closed. And it was closed like this. And as we're standing here talking, something came out from the back. There's another room back in there, like another hotel room that employees live in. And a shadow came rushing out at the people that were standing here. Of course, they took off running, you know, and they told me what happened. I was, well, it's not a surprise because the person that used to live in the room back there would always complain about things happening to her. And she tried saging it and everything. Something was harassing her in her room, which is just back inside there. And with that shadow coming out and chasing everybody away, you know, I was like, yeah, you probably did see that. That probably is legit. So what we'll do is we'll keep on going upstairs.
Wow. So this was all businesses.
Downstairs was businesses.
Or offices.
Yeah, the offices downstairs, and these are hotel rooms right in
Is there
here.
a fire alarm going low
Yeah.
somewhere?
Got one that's chirping, I think it's, yeah, battery low. Now on this staircase right here, if you're the last person in a group to walk down, a lot of times you'll hear somebody walking behind you. And it's not just the stairs creaking, you can tell the difference. You can hear physical footsteps coming down the stairs.
Here's the key down there.
Oh, interesting.
What? Can I get a shot of
Number
that?
6.
Oh, that's kind of
Maybe
ominous.
that's kind of like a.
DeSoto
Maybe that's
6.
an actual.
Yeah.
Hey, going to 6.
It could be.
It could be. Shit.
They've changed almost all the locks in here, so
Wow.
I'll make sure I get this to Jason. I'm on the 3rd floor. Now, as you can see, even the light bulbs are dim in here. Yeah. Come here. Now, this is the 4th floor.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is pretty typical of the rooms.
Chill.
For the first time, I'm feeling like
Winded, right?
winded and like my body's it's a joke online, but like charged. Feeling like I've drank too much caffeine.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
No, that's normal here. It's definitely normal. But this is your typical room. This is actually a very clean one that people would actually live in inside here. What they would stay in and stuff like that.
Is this stuff just left over
Yeah,
from people?
yeah.
All of this?
His medication still on his asthma medication still there.
Wow.
Yeah, we come through here and we make a sweep every time when we come in here. We sweep the building to make sure that it's there's nobody in here, and this room hasn't changed one bit. So, this is a very active area right here.
This is active.
Yes, very active. Another typical room inside there. Holy shit. This is
A lot of places we've been in are really fancy. You don't feel, you know, you can't make it happen. I feel like this is heavy up here already for me.
Yeah.
Now, I've talked with a lot of the people that used to live here. I mean, we chit-chat a lot, you know, after the tour and stuff. So I knew a bunch of the residents, and they would tell me a lot of the violence, unreported violence that would happen in this place. A lot of times, like things like assaults, knifings, things like that would just get, nobody would say anything about it. And I don't know what their mindset was here, but they would recognize that one of their friends living in one of these rooms was dying. They'd be just like laid out on the bed, you know, not looking good. And they would, you know, they'd talk amongst themselves, hey, Bob doesn't look good, I don't think he's gonna make it. So instead of calling an ambulance, they would just let him die, You know, so on average, I would say probably every 4 to 6 months, someone was passing away in one of these rooms for years. So most of the rooms here have had someone pass away inside. Not long ago, we were seeing a shadow. It would form right here, and it would kind of fade away and form again. Kind of a tall black shadow right inside this area right here in that room. Also, we get a lot of shot of activity inside this small area right here. This room used to be completely locked. And
That looks like just like Insidious,
It
like the
is.
movie The Conjuring.
when this door was secured, the light was on inside here, and you could see somebody walking, like the crack underneath the door, the light, you can see somebody walking back and forth. You see like feet, and which is freaking us out, and other people seeing it. But yeah, this room's got a pretty decent energy in it.
Wow, you really can like, just kind of feel it here.
I don't know what I was feeling myself, but I felt a lot more down there.
Yeah.
Just for me, I don't know why. I mean, I feel it like you do, but like down there, heavy in that room. I don't know what is the deal with that room. The asthma, did that guy pass?
I
The
don't.
asthma?
No, I don't think so. I think they finally kicked him out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he may have. I don't think so. There have been people who had, I'm not sure which room, but there was one gentleman, an elderly gentleman, that just didn't come home. All his stuff was in the room. People were concerned what happened to him. We don't know what happened to him. He's just gone. And all his stuff, they just left his stuff there. And they don't have any idea what happened to the guy.
Wow.
So just went missing.
So how many deaths would you say? Guess.
Like, since I've been here, I know of probably about 8 or 9, since I've been coming into this place recently. I would say in the last 5 years, 8 or 9 at least that I know of.
And this building goes so far back that it's like, how many?
Yeah.
You can't even guess.
And, when people started, I guess when crack started becoming a thing in the 80s and 90s, this place was definitely, people died here during that, overdoses, mental health issues, stuff like that, murders, things like that. One of the rooms, I'm not real sure which one, like a young girl and her mother, they were cooking food, a fire broke out in the place for some reason, nobody could get out. Now there's a small child here, a girl, we think she's about 7 or 8. Her name's Sarah, and a lot of people have heard about Sarah. She claims that she started a fire that killed her. Now, the people who have actually seen her pretty clearly say that one side of her face is disfigured, like a bad wound or something. And we got a picture years ago of what appeared to be a little girl, but we don't think it wasn't human. Yeah, she had like ram's horns in the picture. So and that was downstairs in the basement in what we think is the portal, and it's a little closet. And she was standing there, something big right behind her also, which appeared to be another entity of some sort. And so at that point, we're like, Sarah's not a little girl anymore. It's not Sarah anymore. She's just trying to make you think it's Sarah. But occasionally you hear, a girl giggling and stuff like that, and people getting touched and in the group, and it's just Sarah playing, if that is her, or pretending to be Sarah, so just don't open your heart to her, because we don't know what she is at this point. We think she's a little bit more nefarious than she had been.
Does that take place only in the basement, you said? Or throughout the building?
She plays throughout the building. Whatever she is now, she's been seen all over the place in here. Like I said, I don't think she's what she used to be, She at one point she was claiming to look for her mother. Then we had another entity come through saying she was looking for her daughter. And we're like, well, she's here. If her name's Sarah, she's here. You just got to watch for her because she's looking for you too. And at one point she said that she had found her mother, and we didn't hear from the female again. But then all of a sudden we're hearing from Sarah again. So I don't know what is going on with that. I mean, when you're talking about the paranormal, you're talking about a different side, it's real hard to untie all that. It's real difficult to figure all that out. It's real hard. So we're just kind of paying attention to the little clues they give us over time. And I will tell you that there for a while they were telling us, we would get an indication that someone in the building was going to die, because we would see this very large, like 8-foot tall shadow. And if this shadow looked at you, his eyes glowed yellow. And it was definitely unnerving. I mean, he was this wide at the shoulders. You know, he was huge. And usually we saw him in the basement. And once we saw him, we would have to report that to the management of the building to check on the occupants. Because every single time we saw him, somebody in the building would be found dead within a couple of days.
Wow. Like Grim Reaper. Almost.
Yeah. That's what we kind of think, that he's not here to kill somebody. He's just there when that person passes away, to, I guess, give them the option, either go with this or that, you know, choose your side, you know. So, but at one point we had a group of people down here, and on our spirit box, it clearly said, Vicky's dead. And so the lady that was here, her name is Yvette, and she was the manager of the building at the time. And she's like, oh my God, I just talked to you, Yvette. I mean, I just talked to Vicky. You know, Vicky was fine just like an hour ago. She was fine, I just talked to her. And I said, no, they're probably just messing with you. Maybe we heard it wrong. So I said, what did you say about Vicky? And it said it again, Vicky's dead. So afterwards, I sent her up to check on Vicky, because I didn't want to, you know, be part of a scene, you know. It might complicate things. You know, being a paranormal investigator, stumbling up on a scene that we were told about by ghosts. You know, it's kind of weird in the law enforcement world. So I sent her up there to check on Vicky. She comes back. She goes, Vicky's fine. She's okay. About a week later, I get a phone call from Yvette. Vicky was found dead in her room. So she had had a massive heart attack. So this place is weird. So I don't know if it's the spirits or whatever they are trusting us more, or they're taunting us, saying you can't do anything about it, so might as well give you the information. You know, I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, it's been kind of a weird trip in this place.
Wow.
Is this the only entry to this area? Or not really an entry, but I mean opening?
There's another room that has just the same thing.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, if you notice,
Is that the fire? I mean, I don't understand what that.
you see the black?
Is it mold?
No, that's fire damage.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Fire damage.
So the building next door caught on fire in 1942. And in that fire, a guy named Snowden passed away. He died of the fire. And the fire spread onto this floor, the 4th floor. So it did some damage here. It wasn't horrible damage, it just did enough. But the smoke damage is still noticeable in the rafters above the rooms.
From the 40s.
From the 40s, 1942.
Wow.
It's a long time ago. And it's still there, you know, it's just kind of a mark in history.
That's so cool.
We had 2 house fires growing up, and that doesn't go away.
No.
Even on postcards I've got from when I was a kid,
Yeah.
you can smell the.
You can smell the fire. I guarantee you get up there, you can smell it. So I'll take you down the hall. Should be able to pick up on it again.
Gosh.
Now, one of the security guys that was here, he was a resident that lived here, and he was also kind of like the security guy, part-time. And so somebody broke in through here, and he caught him and he pushed him out the door. You know, it's a fire escape. He pushed him back out. He said, "Get out of here! You can't do that." And he shut the door, and he comes walking down the hall. And this is when people lived here. The rooms were all full. And as he's walking down the hall, that door slammed open again, and this raging sound, like a raging roar, came just moving down the hall at a high speed. Just roar down the hall. Of course, he jumped out of the way. He didn't know what was going on. People started coming out of their rooms, talking about like what was happening, what's going on. And they couldn't see anything, but they could hear the sound as its own energy moving down the hall very fast. So that happened on the 4th floor where we're at, and it happened on the 3rd floor also.
Really? Something's very angry
Yes.
here.
Yes, very angry. You got mixed emotions. Some people, if they're empathic, they can pick up on sadness, they can pick up on the anger, they can pick up on the evil that's here. And it's not like the entire building has its own, I mean, it kind of has its own energy, but it's like individual entities have their own worlds about them. So like tonight we might run into something angry, and then tomorrow we would run into something sad, you know, in the same place. You know, it's just, it moves through the building, but it's kind of isolated on each floor. It's kind of weird. They have their own little bubbles. It's odd.
And that's more what more of an empath feel.
Yeah.
And this floor, like I'm saying, I feel like almost, I want to call it again, maybe a little bit of fear. I don't know if that's the right word. But I mean, just like coming through me, like, you know, like someone else is fearful and like it's dangerous, or I don't know what, but I'm feeling like.
I just feel like there's like
heavy
people here, you know what I mean? Like you can just feel it. Like
if you can see my legs. And
Yeah.
stuff, I mean, the hairs are just all on end on my legs even instead of my arms.
Yeah. If you can feel, I'm not an empath, I'm not psychic, nothing like that. I've been doing this long enough, I can pick up on things. It's kind of like smelling bread being baked. You can't see it, but you know it. You know that smell, you know exactly what it is. So the same way with the energies, I can walk into a place, I know it's got activity, I know it's here. I've stood out on the street in front of this building and felt this building. And even when my guests show up, they're like, man, I can feel it too. And they're not psychic or empathic or anything like that. Sometimes the energy is so strong, you pick up on it. Just a regular person's, they're gonna know it's there. And inside this hall, as a matter of fact, we were set up right here, and we basically had the camera going that way. We really weren't picking anything up with the camera, but with our spirit box and stuff, it was talking to us, and there was a female that said that she was being abused and that something else was here abusing her. Now, I don't know if that was in the past and she was telling us about it, or if it's current and something on their side is still being abusive and like holding her hostage or something. I mean, it's a pretty typical thing to happen in a place like this, and nobody knows about it. You know, that some person is being held hostage or against their will in a very abusive relationship, and nobody finds out about it, you know, until they're found dead, you know, and then they got to go looking for a suspect, but nobody knew the crime was happening when it was happening for years, and that's kind of typical of this type of place. You know.
And you have a law enforcement background.
Yeah.
I'll explain that to people.
Yeah, I just retired with DHS, United States Border Patrol, with 23 years. You know, so I had clearances and all that stuff. So I'm not a crazy person. You know, I was trusted with all kinds of stuff, and I was actually doing that while I started doing this, and I really picked up on this paranormal stuff. Basically, you know what? I tell you what. I used to watch all the shows. And used to get into them. A lot of the shows, you don't know if they're real or if they're set up or, you know, some sort of real slick CGI or something like that. So I had to try this, and I witnessed something actually at this place right here in the DeSoto on the first floor. I didn't believe in shadows. You know, I thought people that talked about shadows just weren't right in the head or something, you know. And, well, the very first time I saw a shadow, I saw it in this building. And it leaned out of a doorway for 3 whole seconds. I was looking at it. It was looking at me, and actually the group of us. I was standing with my camera like that, just in awe, and I never even took a picture. And
wow.
But it happened here, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, I guess it happened. You know,
they weren't so crazy after all.
I guess they exist. But out of one of these rooms, I believe it was, and it's a locked room. It was this room over here. We saw what appeared to be a cat come out of this closed door and then walk through the group. And it's just a little black ball, just walked through the group like a cat would, you know, between people's feet, and people could feel it rubbing against their legs and stuff, and everybody's like, oh, there's a cat in here. And one of our investigators shined his light. There was no cat, there was nothing. So the next week, one of my investigators told me, Autumn, she told me that, hey, this is what happened last week. And so I was like, oh, okay, and I really didn't tell anybody in the group about it, but then all of a sudden people were like, where's that cat? They were feeling it too. They were feeling the cat go between their feet, you know, rubbing against their legs and stuff like that. Since those 2 incidents, we haven't seen it. So we don't know if it's a cat or not. As a matter of fact, down in the basement, we were watching exactly the same thing, and we watched it walk between us. It was probably about this big. And I said, are you seeing this? And everybody's like, yeah, we can see it. You know, what is that? I said, I don't know. It's just a black mass, but it's small. And it gets right in front of me, between a bunch of us, and then it stood up. And it was about this tall. It was a human-sized form. And we just backed up. We're like, that's not a cat. Like, we don't know what that is, but that's not a cat. So it kind of shocked us. We saw it with our eyes. So, you know, and there's a group of us that saw it. But that's common at this place, you know, so, but this whole area, what we like to do is, one of the things we like to do is we like to set up a light over here. So it kind of lights up this back wall right here. And then we'll sit back there in the back of the hallway and we'll watch this area, we'll observe it. And what we see quite often is somebody peeking around like this, but they're about this tall. So it's like a child, you know, peeking around like that. And occasionally, a lot of times you'll see something just kind of flash by along this wall. We're not sure if it's over here or further, you know, against the wall or what, but we just know it's moving through that light right here.
Wow.
So
I wonder if there's something again though with this room, because this is where I feel the most energy for me, right, so far, is right here. I just feel it all in here.
yeah, this is more the hot area, right in this area. So we have seen something, appears to be a little bit shorter, again, moving along this wall as we're watching from over there. So, you know, this is one of the hot spots. So it's pretty good.
Well, before we move to the next floor, I'm gonna grab like 2 beef.
Let me just
Repeat what you just said.
Okay. When you walked into one of the rooms down here,
Just to get the B-roll.
yeah, as soon as you walked in there, maybe 1 second after you walked in, something else came in behind you. It was almost like a lighter colored mist. It was kind of tall and skinny like this, almost like you could just see the back of somebody as they walked in. And it was 5.5, 6 feet tall. So it was pretty sizable. It wasn't small.
That's eerie.
And we're kind of noticing also some things at the end.
Yeah.
While you were doing some
Yeah,
B-roll
while you're
at the
inside
very
that
end.
room, at the end of the hall, I could see a long, skinny, black motion just move across the hall like that. So it appeared to go from one room into another room at the very end.
It's so weird you say that because I felt like I just saw, I don't know if you were saying that, and I thought I just looked over like a tall black, almost like a pole,
Yeah.
just for half a second.
Yeah, that's what it looked like a pole. It was about that wide. So that's pretty common in this area. You'll see all different shapes, almost like smoke just moving, you know, but not smoke flowing. It'll be like a solid, blurry smoke figure moving.
Wow, I'm done here.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, this light's on.
Oh, what?
Wait.
What?
What the heck? I've never seen this light on before. Okay,
What?
I guess it works.
Wait, so we just, to fill people in, we just walked in here and this light is just on.
Yeah, and there's no other electricity throughout the rest of the floor. So this is, I was trying to turn the lights on.
I just look up and there's a pigeon staring at me. And you move to the corner, like what? You know, up here in the corner.
Oh,
I'm like, I just panned to that. I'm like, but there's a shower in here, you know, kind of interesting. So the lights.
I mean, that's pretty creepy that the light is just on.
oh yeah.
When was the last time you guys were in here?
Last week?
Last week? When this was off?
Actually, Friday, yeah.
When this was off.
And this was, yeah, I've never even seen this light on before. So it works.
Wow, that's weird. What do you think? Do you think that's somebody that came in, or?
It could be. It could be. Somebody came in and turned the light on. Usually they don't turn them on and leave them on, you know.
Weird, yeah.
Usually they try to sneak around. They don't want anybody to know that they're in here, you know. So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Welcome to the discovery.
I'm glad you decided to bring us down here.
Yeah, no kidding. And I've never seen this room open. Restroom and closet.
Do you Liam, carry protection with you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Even mace or anything like that. You know?
Oh, I just got my little knife, but that's about it right now.
Yeah.
So, also, you've never seen this door open?
No, I've never been in this room before.
And it's just open all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's just open. I don't know why. I mean, like I said, somebody could have come in here and kicked it open or something like that.
Isn't it weird how like this doorway being so short?
Yeah, 1940s technology. Yeah. So the last time this room, other than paint, the last time this room was actually rebuilt, which is the same with most of the rooms here, was in the 1940s, and you can tell by the tile in the
old salmon color.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the last major, I guess, rebuild of this place, like 1946 or something right around there. You know, of course, they had the fire next door, which probably hurried it along. You know,
Really gives me kind of like the Cosmos, Colin. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It's where you stand and so you seem shorter or taller. It's got this feel to me like I'm not quite sure about my, that door is bigger, that's smaller. How tall are you, kind of thing.
oh right, and this room doesn't make any sense because it's got windows, and the windows go to the hallway. You know, so
Both of them?
Yeah. Okay. Goes right into the hallway, like their interior. I have no idea why. So a lot of this just doesn't make any sense at all.
That is really odd. I didn't even think about that.
It's an odd place. Here's the windows. Just don't understand it.
And that's a pull down entry, or was exit or entry up to the top.
Could have been. I'm not
It
really
looks
sure.
like it.
Because there's enough room up there. It's probably about 4 or 5 feet at least above the ceiling right here.
Yeah.
And of course, back then, the ceilings were a whole lot taller, just for the airflow and stuff, because air conditioning was really expensive back then. So you can see at the top of the doors, you get the transoms, the windows, and they would open those to let the hot. Did you guys hear that?
The little or bang.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just the orbit, or whatever that went across to.
I thought that was you.
It wasn't me. Sound like something like shut a door or something.
Weird.
Stairs.
Always listen behind you.
These stairs have an interesting feel, like going up or down, like someone is behind you all the time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like 5 or 6 creeks.
Yeah, they don't belong there. It's like somebody's walking down behind you.
Well, it's just.
Came from the stairs. Weirdly enough.
So,
That clicks up there.
yeah, so this is the 3rd floor. This floor is not quite as active.
What was that?
What?
Like it.
The camera clicks.
No, I heard like a door.
Hello?
This is locked though. Oh, that was weird. That was.
Your camera probably got it.
Yeah, it's definitely like a door. These all closed.
These are all closed.
Wow, that was weird. Okay, well. Okay.
This looks so creepy.
Now this one, the windows are broken out, so if there's any air movement, and they push the door open or closed here, but you would hear it hit, like slam. We should get another room back there.
Ooh, it's smelly.
Kind of eerie to see footprints.
Yes.
I wonder whose they are.
This is nailed shut. It's my teammate. Paula, go ahead. Okay, so I'm on the first floor right now?
Like 30 seconds ago. Also, is your walkie-talkie turned on? Because they were trying to reach down to walkie-talkie.
No, I'll turn it on right now.
Okay.
It's on now.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
But yeah, it was. We were just in there.
Yeah.
And there's a toilet in there.
Yeah. So they're saying someone's in here?
On the first floor, maybe. But they heard footsteps on the first floor. So I don't know if that's going to be legit or not.
You know how you open up your toilet top?
Yeah, that's exactly what it
That's what it
sounded
sounded like to me.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this floor is not very active. I guess I'm wrong. Sometimes it is.
I definitely don't feel though the same energy level as the floor above.
Yeah. It's different.
It's weird.
Yeah. No, I just saw something.
You saw something over here?
Yeah, I just saw a pretty solid shadow right there.
So what about murders and in the building?
There have been several. One documented was a guy they called Devil Dave. Devil Dave was the guy that was doing the satanic rituals downstairs. But before he had committed, he had spread blood and feces all over the walls inside his room. And then they went in and they found him. He had committed down there.
And he was the one that did the rituals, and then he
was the
took
one
his
doing-
own life here.
Yeah.
And where's that at?
Room 7 downstairs.
We'll have to
It's
go mark
kind of
that.
unclear if it was.
There's like, again, knocks and steps.
Everybody else is in the basement. Everybody's in the basement right now. We're on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Anyways, what's unclear? Just to finish that.
It's unclear if it was on the 2nd floor or the 1st floor where he committed, because they had changed the footprint so many times, like where people were actually living. Sometimes they were living on the 1st floor, sometimes they were living on the 2nd floor. We're not real sure exactly which floor it was on. But he would come through. Back in years ago, he would actually come through and we'd communicate. Recently, though, he hasn't really come through anymore. So I don't know if he moved on to the next level or whatever happens on that side, or if he's getting further away from this place or what, but we haven't communicated with him for a while. So the interesting thing about this place is if you sit yourself pretty close, like, if you were to sit yourself like right here and kind of pay attention to that room that's open, a lot of times you'll see a shadow in that room. And it's not like out of the corner of your eye. You just sit there and watch and you'll see a shadow kind of form. And then, fade away and then come back. It just kind of goes, it's a really weird pattern they have. I don't understand the pattern that they use, but they almost surge in power. It's really weird. I think if I was to use a tri-field, I would be able to pick up both them appearing and maybe the power level going up at the same time. So this place has got a really weird, I don't know if you call it a vibe or a pattern. I don't know, but it's almost documentable. If you got the right kind of equipment that's sensitive enough, you'd be able to pick up on it pretty good. Upstairs, you can see the K2s going almost like that, kind of fast. You just see it red, and it's constant up there. So we can't even use them up there. It's just too much. I would. A lot of times you're going to see energy moving from one room to the next, like the shadows moving from one side to the next side, which is pretty interesting.
Okay, this is just a random observation. Was that light on the first one? I could have sworn that it was just these two.
Would you have it back on? I don't know.
I definitely would have filmed that, but I did not think that one was on.
The far one?
Yeah.
Oh, the top light?
Yeah.
No, I don't even notice that one being on.
I thought that it was just these two Because when we came around the corner, I remember seeing this and going, damn.
Yeah, I don't even know. I have to look back.
Yeah, that'd be weird. Just to point out from my notes, that light is what I'm talking about. And murders? Any notable murders in here?
There have been some. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly which ones. The most notable are just the people that we knew that passed away. But for the most part, I'm sure there have been a couple, but I just couldn't tell you who.
Wow.
It's been so many years that this place has been in operation, you know. There's a lot of death. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of violence in this place. And it's kind of like, I don't know what people would call it, like hobo violence, you know what I mean? Like, you know, these almost homeless people, just barely 1 foot out of being homeless, you know, having a room for the month or the week, and then acting the same way they did on the street, you know, hurting each other, stabbing each other, you know, beating each other up, you know, all this crazy stuff happened in this place. So all that energy is still here. You know, you can feel it mostly on the 4th floor. You know, 2nd floor, you can feel a little bit. It feels kind of weird down there too. You know, I think the fact that we come here only, you know, every once in a while, and the owners come in here every once in a while and that sort of thing. I think it allows whatever energy is here just to do whatever it wants, and then all of a sudden we step in and it's still doing what it wants. You know, the living, we're not chasing the dead out. You know, we're not telling them to be quiet. We actually encourage the dead to, I guess, come out. You know, so which is a little bit opposite of what happens anywhere else.
This number's gone yeah. Compared to
It's 27. It's not this full-size fridge in here.
I wouldn't open that.
no.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
It's ketchup. Oh. Yeah, it's just, yeah.
That's.
Oh.
Yeah, I would leave that closed.
Yeah, it's a lot of mold.
It's like your college dorm room fridge.
Right?
So we'll go check out the 2nd floor.
It's kind of a little more empty.
Yeah, this is a little bit almost dead.
At least now.
Test. Do you hear me? Is that you? Did you say that?
Did you hear?
Just like, sound like, almost like, or something to that, like that. Sound like it came from this area?
Yeah.
I can't tell if it came from upstairs or there or here.
Oddly enough, I feel my body again.
Yeah.
That's.
I heard it.
I'm like,
So.
I'm feeling
Over
like
here.
completely vibrant again.
Heard you. Talk to us. Who's that? Is it James? You here with us? I thought I heard you.
I feel a lot of energy over here.
If you are here,
Different.
before we go back downstairs, could you knock on something or just let us know where you might be?
That was inside. That was inside.
Could you do that again?
Kind of my feeling, Collins, again. It's like here, for this floor right now, at least it could change, but like something's like definitely over here. I feel something.
This floor area, I'm kind of catching it here.
Where do you feel?
Yeah.
I mean, unlike down here, I feel this.
Definitely different energy right here.
Well, that's the click.
Camera.
Camera.
But that other noise was.
Oh, I just saw something around that. Gosh, this is going to be maybe playing tricks with my eyes. I don't know. Like a shadow coming out of that corner.
Yeah.
Down. And then went back up like a little. Oh, and then that's a camera.
Yes.
There we go.
Debunked.
Yes. You saw
So is this the only camera on this floor, or are there?
I think there's another camera. There's another one over there. There was one over there. I think it's still there.
I mean, if someone were to break in, you could see them?
Yeah.
Interesting. Because, I mean, if something crazy happens, it's kind of cool to have that to, like, see if someone was...
See if it's human.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the one.
So this just happened, Leon, here. Gosh. Let's see that.
Crack. Did you hear that?
What was that?
It sounded like a wind, like... Oh my god. I was about to say it feels like wind on my face.
Actually, that's.
I think you start getting your
It's a common thing, though. It is a common thing here. You'll feel wind past you. You could say it's probably, because the windows are broken and stuff. It could be just natural currents, but it could also. But in the basement, it happens also. And there's no wind down there. There's no broken windows in the basement, but you'll feel the wind rush by you.
What I just heard, also to clarify, was not the feeling of wind, but I heard like a... And then the sound of like a window pane, like...
Nice.
Eerily, right then.
So, yeah, I'm curious, does that fit that?
It turns. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything.
Interesting how much, what is all in here? Look at this guy.
Yeah, it's a hoarder.
Look at this. I can't really...
There's a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, look at that. There's something with this.
That door is creepy right there.
Dude, what's back there?
Someone could be back there right now. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, here's our...
That damn wall. Things
There's
going
our...
on.
Isn't that weird?
Is that it?
Yeah, that 6 is the... One with the
That's
chirper?
weird.
Oh, well, there's another one.
Yeah, but that's one of them.
But this is one of them.
It's an odd place. Now, the only activity that I've actually witnessed, the only activity I've witnessed on this floor was a few weeks ago. We're all down at the other end, the back end of the hall, and of course the lights were off and everything. We get a little bit of a glow from downstairs, and that was it. Like all these lights were off, and you could see somebody standing right in the center, right here, and he's kind of moved off to the side, like almost to the point where you think there's actually a person there, but he's not. He doesn't have defined edges. It's just kind of a cloud of a person standing there. So we knew it was a shadow. We knew it wasn't a living human being, but it looked like a person standing right there. You see the shadow right there. So
That was just recently.
yeah, just probably about a month ago. Yeah. This place is. So
And anything down here and all that is interesting, or
Nah.
Any stories?
Very, very little activity down here that we've found. It's mostly on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's weird how the energy level is so different. Like, you know how we go into places and we're just like, no matter how hard you try, it's like just dead.
Yeah.
It's just.
And there's places in this building I don't want to walk. I don't want to go there by myself. I mean, I have just because I had to, but I don't want to go in certain places by myself.
Where would those places be?
4th floor and the basement. So otherwise, I've got no problem, searching the rooms for squatters or whatever. I got no problem with that. That doesn't make me nervous, doesn't freak me out. But when you're talking about going into the basement with things that you can't quite comprehend, powers you don't understand, the things I've seen them do, then I don't want to be down there by myself. So I've had to.
Is this 10 supposed to be open?
Some of the rooms are. Some of them being kicked open.
Yeah.
I have to see which one it was.
Oh, technically.
But it's like you're going down the hallway.
Yeah.
The curtains on the 4th floor just moved.
There's broken windows.
Right, I know, but this wasn't, nothing else is moving. It was just this one, and it wasn't like the wind blowing, you know what I mean?
Right. Which end of the building?
The one, I am like the closest to the street.
Okay.
The end that would be the closest to the street, that window there's an air conditioner unit in it. There's something checkered up above.
It's
That's
room
fabric
42.
hanging down.
Yeah, we were in that room.
That's room 42.
Okay.
Okay. That's the one. That's the one you were getting the vibe from. Okay, that's the one you were getting the vibe from.
Okay. Alright, yeah, something is up there watching me.
Okay, thanks.
Alrighty.
You guys go ahead, check it out.
Yeah, let's get going. We can
Okay.
look at it.
Actually, I will show you something. So, yeah. So years ago, I came here probably about 10, 11 years ago. It was the very first time being in this building. I didn't believe in shadows. I didn't believe in shadow people, shadow creatures, whatever you want to call them. I didn't believe in any of that stuff. So a bunch of us were gathered right here. The leaders of the group were telling us certain things that happen in this place. At the end of the hall, we start hearing noise, and we see a shadow pass from right to left. It's kind of a purpley color. And I was like, wow, it could have been a car outside. I don't know what's at the end of the hallway. Well, now that I know what's at the end of the hallway, I know that it's just completely blocked. Light doesn't come in through there at all. So about the second doorway that you see down the hall, about in the middle right there, we're all looking down there because we're hearing the noise. I see a shadow come out of the doorway, lean out. He's about 7 feet tall, leans out and just stares at us for 3 seconds, 3 whole seconds. I'm sitting there with my camera. I didn't even take a picture. I was in shock. And about 5 or 6 of us that were right here, we all saw it. And it was right there. It's the very first time I ever saw a shadow right down there. So.
Wow.
And then I was up
This hallway just looks different. It kind of feels.
It's got a vibe.
The ceiling here.
Yeah.
One creepy thing.
Amazing.
Here's number 6 right here.
Yeah.
And look at the cross on the door.
What the hell?
What
Did you know
those,
what that was?
Yeah, it's been there for a while.
what do they signify?
I don't know. We believe room 7. If this is the one, this would be the room that Devil Dave killed himself in this room right here, number 7.
Okay, so I think this is weird that though it's by 6.
Yeah.
And there's a cross, and I mean, it looks like blood. You know? I don't
see
think
666. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got some candles here. Some.
Oh, these candles.
Yeah. I don't touch them because whatever they were used for, I don't want to gain any of their energy. If it's true, I don't want to take a chance.
Do you think these were his candles?
No, I think someone else placed them there at a later
Yeah,
date.
that's what I was
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
You gave the key back.
It's in my pocket. Cleaned it out.
Absolutely.
This.
I mean, just out of curiosity, I mean, there's that, is that nailed or screwed shut?
It's screwed shut.
But you can see, I guess it turns it. It does.
It does. This is the room.
That's weird.
This
What
is
the
it.
hell?
It's not to the top one, but
Oh,
it
to
is.
the actual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's loose, it's still turning it.
It's turning it.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm not taking this home.
No, there's something with that key. There's a
It's-
reason it's here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wow. So this is what they are guessing was his room?
Yes. A lot of the activity, some of the shadow activity, a lot of the shadow activity happens directly below this room, downstairs. Okay.
Well, speak of the devil, I think it's time for the basement.
So, I have one more thing on this area, just because I'm so interested in this number.
Yeah.
Is it possible, I mean, why do they say it? They think it's 7.
That's kind of like the story that's been handed down
Uh-huh.
since 2008 when it happened.
Okay.
So this is, you know, the where they believed he was.
Just 7.
Room 7.
But they were shifted around.
Yeah, they were moved.
So you really don't know.
It could
Sure.
possibly on the second floor, possibly on this floor. They moved a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that indicates to me that this could have possibly been the area was the fact that a lot of activity happens directly below us.
Okay.
Right there, like a little circle of activity.
Right in this area.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of getting back to 6 again, being so close to it. It's kind of odd how it's really just a corner, you know?
It is.
It's not really like a, you know, separate door almost. It's almost together.
Yeah. The energy shared. Exactly. All right, I'll take you down to the basement. Watch that first step. It's wonky. Oh, Jesus.
Holy
What here?
careful.
You?
Yeah, careful of that.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I thought I went the other way.
Oh, yeah.
So I was prepared for it.
It won't go far.
I put more Emily backwards and forwards.
Oh, that mold right there.
Yeah, I came down here with bleach and
Oh, yeah.
watch your step.
Wow.
So on Ghost Adventures, this bookshelf right here was actually in the back room, and this is where the ceiling fan was, and it slid off. But like I said, it was back in the back room back then. And this is where they set up their operations
Is that
center.
fan still in here?
No.
So you feel like you came down here with bleach and had killed the mold?
Yeah.
Is your thought? So you feel safe?
Yeah, I come down here a lot.
Okay.
Before I did it, I'd come out of here coughing and stuff like that.
Okay.
But not so much anymore.
There's somebody's lighting some fire here.
Yeah, isn't that disturbing?
What is this?
Just paper that I think maybe they were trying to start a fire at some point.
Look at this.
We've got a static can one maybe there.
So this isn't from like a paranormal team?
No, that's not from us.
Well, they don't.
It's here.
Light a fire back.
Okay, yes.
So they got the team has their static cam set up. This is not a real electric chair. They have their REM pod here. You ready? So a lot of the shadow activity happens right in this area. We can actually shut the lights off here in a little bit and see if we can pick something up. Watch the REM pod here. This is pretty much below that room, right in here. This is where we get a lot of the activity inside here.
And my sinuses just popped.
Yeah. Stairs to nowhere? It's always nice.
Remember,
Now this room right here, this is what they believe is the portal. I've seen things come out of it. I've actually seen what appeared to be, you know how the Grinch has those long green fingers, like they're furry and stuff? They're pointed. I saw black ones right here, just
Oh.
go like that. And we had some other people actually see him up here doing the same thing. So this is not for people. Like, we try not to go in there. There's a baby doll. It's missing its head. We brought it for Sarah. Sarah says she doesn't like it. We brought the ball for Sarah also. She doesn't like that stuff. She likes candy. She brought her some candy. But the baby's head, I got tired of putting the head back on every week. So I just left it off. I don't even know where it's at anymore. But I don't know if somebody was doing it or if some entity was popping the head off. I don't know.
Removing the head of a baby doll.
Yeah.
And you would just come in and find it.
Put it back on, put it back there, and I just got tired of putting it back on.
It sure is creepy if they're going for creepy. So, where would the rituals have taken place?
That first room. Now, this room is very active. This is one of my favorite rooms. It's just so much stuff happens in here, though. We've had guests see somebody hanging from the neck in the corner over here, and we didn't even tell them about it. And they're like, "Hey, I just saw somebody hanging from the neck over here." The odd thing was another team from Juarez actually caught it on a picture of it, and there was somebody hanging there. And I was like, "Well, I don't know anything about that." Then all of a sudden, some of the people that come into the into the place, they're seeing somebody hanging there. Some of the entities that are here, we have a Civil War veteran missing a leg. We don't know if he was on the south or the north. We have Mexican soldier from about the 1880s, based on his uniform. We caught a picture of that. Didn't understand that at all, but he had stripes right here. And somebody that could see dead people said, "Oh, there's a Mexican soldier here." And I was like, now it makes sense. Sarah comes through here. There's another boy, either Tommy or Johnny. He comes through out here. Overall, they say there's 8 ghosts here, 8 human spirits here. We haven't made contact with all of them, so it's kind of like some come through, some don't. One of the ones that came through recently was Emma, and she seems to be a very cheerful lady, and she comes through all the time. Her name's Emma, but we just don't know her story. We don't know if she passed away here or what, but she comes through a lot now.
So 8 human spirits and then the one inhuman.
More than one. This is where we saw the little thing crawl on the floor, and then all of a sudden it stood up as human size. We have something down here that shows up every once in a while that it's walking on all 4s, and it's got like kind of a long neck and its head sticking up, almost like an insect. But
the REM pod just went off.
They got a camera over here.
there goes again.
Right when you're talking about.
Are you responding to us being here?
Go for it. Turn it on. That's what we're here for. Now, one of the other things that happened was, we're talking about that black entity that crawls on all 4s. They say it has legs like a praying mantis, so they kind of stick out to the side. Obviously not human. We don't think it's demonic. We just think it's something else. We don't know what it is. We've had things crawling on the ceiling, larger shadow type things crawling on the ceiling. We've heard growls here. People have been scratched here, bitten, pushed, everything. People have passed out. So, and it's all based in this room right here. This is one of the hot zones.
And like you were saying at the beginning,
Yeah.
This is like evil.
Yeah, sometimes it's evil. Sometimes it's just regular, like human energy. There's also something here that claims to be about 3,500 to 4,000 years old. Everybody calls him Seth. He doesn't usually talk. He doesn't talk to us. He doesn't talk to us, but the spirits tell us that he's sort of like a father figure to them. So sometimes he's a little bit overpowering. He doesn't allow them to speak. Sometimes he lets them talk all they want. What was that noise? Like a scooting sound.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like somebody's foot shuffled.
I didn't know you said.
I mean,
Yeah. No, it sounded like it was behind me too. So that's cool.
So we can click there too. Is there a camera down here?
No.
theirs is right there.
No, I mean a camera, like a clicking camera. Where do most people get scratched?
On
That
the
you
body?
showed us those pictures.
Everywhere. Not the face, but
As far as location, is it happen here a lot?
yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's pretty regular.
Is it typically the basement only where the scratches happen?
So far. Yeah.
Really?
We haven't had anything happen upstairs. It's always been down here in the basement. That's where all the scratches happen, down here.
What do you think is the scariest thing that someone's ever had happen to them down here specifically? Like something that's just frightened you?
A lot. So I guess so. I don't know how you would describe this. It's getting faster. It's just beeping like crazy. So fear-wise, you got startles and you got something that really scares the crap out of you. So I'm standing here, back over here, and I'm watching this doorway. And I'm seeing shadow movement in the doorway. It's completely dark in here, but I have another light on in another part of the basement. So this doorway's lit up real dim. And I'm seeing almost like a smoke. I'm seeing some black shadow movement around it, almost like a kaleidoscope of shadow. It's kind of moving around. Me and a couple of guests are sitting there watching it. We're like, yeah, we're seeing this. We're waiting for something solid to form, like a shadow, like a human shape or something, but it's not. So it just stops. There's no more movement. But we're sitting there watching and we're watching. All of a sudden, from the center of the doorway, you just see a shadow move out of the doorway. It had been there the whole time. It was watching us. We couldn't see it until it moved. It's kind of like that one movie where the alien's standing in the doorway. You don't see it, and all of a sudden he moves, and that's when you see it. That's exact, and it got me. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah.
So this is your area of your most fearful experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
That's
get,
again the right term, but
I don't get scared of much, but I've been startled pretty well here. During the whole lockdown, I came here, wasn't even supposed to be out, I was breaking the lobby in here, but I wanted to check and make sure there was no damage, the place wasn't underwater or anything like that. So I came in here and I was Facebook Live talking to people, and just kind of checking it out and everything. And as I walk out of there, I'm looking at the camera, I'm talking, there's a little kid sitting on the stairs right there. And I saw him. And as soon as I looked at him, you could see him. He's sitting on the bottom stairs. He's wearing brown pants. And as I turned and looked at him, gone, poof, gone. And it just, that startled me. I was like, oh my God, there's a kid here.
So going back to your question, my curiosity is more like if it's fear or being startled. I mean, what is kind of like the deep down feeling? Why do you think that you feel like that?
So it's like, it goes back. I think it goes back to sort of like your primal instincts. Don't go in that room because there's a wild animal that's going to attack you. Like the caveman feelings. It goes way deep into the recesses of the brain, and you feel that there's something really wrong about that area, that you should not go in there because there is something is going to happen to you if you do that. Just like sticking your head into the lion's den. You know better. You're not going to do it because your head's going to get bitten off, and it's the same sort of feeling that you don't want to pass through that doorway because there's something in there, and you it's in there, but it doesn't happen every time. Sometimes you could just walk through that doorway and nothing's going to happen. Walk into that room, nothing's going to happen. But occasionally you just know you don't want to, and it's just such a weird feeling,
But different than the fight or flight feeling. It's a different feeling than that.
Yeah, it's more of the cautionary feeling. It's more of you feeling that you better use caution on this one. Don't do it. Don't be stupid. Don't do it. That's what it is. But you do it anyway.
Wow. So you'd say at the end of the day, this building is definitely haunted.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt about it.
Well, I think we're good on the interview. We got like
An hour.
an hour and a half. Man, that was phenomenal. That was
Hey everybody, welcome to the Paranormal Files. Today we are at the Soto Hotel here in El Paso, Texas. This is seriously a historic moment for our show. Not only is this building known as one of the most haunted spots in the entire state of Texas, but it's also been on my top to-do list for the entire time that I've lived in Texas. I've never even seen the building until today, and actually being here and given this access is just hard to believe that, you know, it's just a treat. But we've already gone, we've conducted the interview, we've talked to everybody, we've felt out the building, and now it's that time of the night. I'm going to introduce our boy who's going to be joining us. You guys probably recognize him from a few years ago.
How's it going, guys? Johnny Barbosa here. Welcome to El Paso, man.
Well, thanks for having us.
What a journey.
Yeah.
Excited for you guys to be here. I've never been in the De Soto Hotel. This is the first time that I'm going to go through these doors with you guys. I've lived here all my life, passed here as I was a kid, never gone in here. I've only gone in through the basement of the next door building, but never experienced De Soto at all. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's like a Yorktown feeling. Is it a Conjuring House feeling? What should we expect? Or beyond that?
Like we were just saying, it just feels kind of dark.
It's dark in there.
Especially some areas. It feels like there's something waiting for us. I felt like people, just energies
right
in there. But behind the camera, we have, everyone knows, Papa Spooks.
Yo, what's up?
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited. You know, like you said, it's been on our bucket list for a long time. And thinking about what it feels like up there, I think Leon, who's over here, gracious to give us a tour. I think the fourth floor, like we were feeling that, how you get that creepy feeling, I got that. And then the lowest level, the basement, where a lot of the satanic, I guess, rituals took place. I think that's really going to be active, I think. And I think you guys had a camera, 2 cameras get turned off. Mm-hmm. They were filming another crew before us.
Right.
And that happened just before we're going to start. So I think we're going to find some stuff. I think so.
Yeah, without further ado,
let's do it,
it's
man.
Time to go in. All
right,
you, man. Oh, we hit the grand entrance. I like it. Well, awesome.
All right, thanks so much.
Good luck.
Yes, we need it.
Any final words for us?
Don't pray.
Don't pray?
Don't pray.
Did you say don't pray?
Don't pray.
It'll agitate it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
like an Our Father or something like that?
It separates the good from the bad.
Oh, wow.
It draws out the bad, so we know it's there.
Interesting.
Just a technique.
I've never
heard of that.
That was very kind of ominous.
When I saw you do it, I saw a video where you were doing it, and that freaked me out, man. It's giving me chills right now. I don't think I would want to be there. I've never experienced something like that.
It draws it out.
We'll close the door and then I'll look out when we're leaving. Leon will be walking, then his hoofs will appear. He'll be trotting down the full gate with the curled horns and stuff. Jesus, what the hell?
I hope not. I hope that doesn't
real.
I hope I am.
Oh my goodness, man.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so to start tonight's investigation out, we're here in the basement. We've got, let's show everybody over here. We've got one set of cameras set up right here with a laser grid and a cat ball down here.
With a power pack, so nothing can drain it.
Cat ball, motion sensing. We step through here. And we get to the main room in the basement where Ghost Adventures had the fan move off the table because they had that happen allegedly. We've set up a motion camera right here, or a static camera I should say.
Power pack again.
We have got a voice recorder right here. I actually took this ball from the portal over there and brought it to see if it would stir anything up. We've got a cat ball. Maybe you could throw this thing off the table. There's a box of crayons. I put a light up here, and yeah, I was just looking at this coloring book, and that's kind of creepy. Isn't that? You want to get a shot of this? I left it open to this page. It says chaos, pentagram, and then regular cross, upside down cross. So I don't know if someone did a mini ritual or what the hell that is. So as you can see, we've got the basement pretty well covered at this point. We got this room, 2 angles. This room, the next shadow room, technically with an angle. You can see, this is like, come over here. This is like some shit from a movie where you're like...
Yeah, it's right. Put it in your chat. There you go.
Yeah.
We got a sniper out there.
It's kind of trippy how dusty
Don't
it is.
actually, honestly, don't look into the laser itself. You could burn your retina. Oh shit, of course. I didn't do that.
Okay, so we're gonna start this out. If you remember, this is where Devil Dave performed his rituals down here, where the blood, the feces was smeared on the walls. He had scrawled all these sigils and everything. He supposedly summoned these evil beings, evil demons, some people would say. And then tragically, Devil Dave, the guy who did all of that, killed himself here in the same hotel. Maybe completing a ritual, maybe driven mad by what had happened, or maybe just dealing with severe mental health issues. Either way, a tragic story. But to start this off, we're gonna break all the rules of the Ouija board just to get this thing to come out. You're never supposed to do a Ouija board alone. You're never supposed to leave a portal open. And you're never supposed to take your hands off of a Ouija board or the planchette. But I'm gonna do all 3 of those. So, you ready? You guys ready?
You ready?
Jesus, you guys don't seem very ready.
Well, okay. Get ready for the roasting.
Okay. Yeah, this goes out to all of you people online who love Ouija boards. I know some people are gonna really love that I'm doing this. I'm calling out right now to whoever the evil spirits are. I'm calling out to anyone who may have died from an overdose, anyone who died in their sleep. I'm calling out to murder victims, people who took their own lives, and I'm calling out to the demons, the devils, the inhuman spirits, the ancient spirits, those who like to hurt people especially. I'm calling out to you if you like to hurt people. I'm opening up this portal. I'm opening up my body. I'm opening up my mind. Please come through tonight and speak with us, especially if you're a demon. I'm going to leave this portal open. I'm going to take my hands off the board, especially if you were summoned through this pentagram that's still here to this day. Come out and let's talk, okay? And he said don't pray, so I'm also going to pray real quick just to see if this thing gets pissed off and follows us around. I heard you like prayers, whoever you are. Maybe if you're over here. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Oh shit, that's me. Fuck, I thought that was that shadow right there for you. On earth as is in heaven, give us today our daily bread as we forgive those who trespass against us. Deliver me from the sin of temptation. Fuck.
They're getting mad at you because you can't say the prayer correctly. You want me to say it?
The power, the glory forever and ever. Amen. Hey, you say it now. But serious.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, we forgive those who trespass against us.
Wait, no, say it nice and slow and enunciated.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread for... I know what, I can't say it.
What?
It's like, I gotta say it fast.
How did we both forget
Making
it?
me kind of forget. Let me do it. How about Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is... What was that? You hear that clip? You know, I think kind of like saying the prayer, a broken prayer maybe is where you leave it.
No, say the Hail Mary again.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou from... You know what? I can't even remember prayers now, dude. It's like got me confused here.
You can't remember one prayer?
Okay. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Bring us this day our daily bread and forgive us. I can't.
I said those a million zillion times going to parochial school. Do you know a prayer?
I don't at all.
Dang. Let's see.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Glory be to the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, for thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Wow. I'm like totally mixed up on my prayers. I apologize for not knowing my prayers. Sorry, people here. Yeah, I really, gosh, it's crazy. I'm kind of like, my mind's kind of.
Here, let Google the main prayer, the Our Father who art in heaven.
No, I know.
Let's all read it at the same time.
I've said it.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Oh.
Now let's say it backwards.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was a phone.
What the Jesus.
That was right
Oh,
above my
shut
gosh.
up, dude.
Shut up. Could that be? Jesus Christ.
There was a thought though.
Yeah, it was right.
No, dude, that was a 100%. There's still here. Let's
Just let's get a, we should have had something with us. How about grabbing this? Is this a metal bar?
Well, there is a way to break in this place.
Very glad you're here. This would have been fun.
Hello? Is there somebody up there? If there's somebody that broke in, we have the legal right to be in here right now. We have permission from the property owners and are conducting a film shoot permitted by the city.
I mean, but we did recite the Lord's Prayer in there, and that's when
I know, that's crazy that was immediate.
I mean, it happened right after we finished it.
And the first time that all three of us actually said the whole thing, you know what I mean? Because we couldn't even finish it. And then the time that we got it right.
Okay, you're gonna take a piece of PVC pipe? Okay, I think we're gonna be good to go. Should we get up to the 4th floor?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to we have to go up. step.
Oh yeah.
Be careful. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
This is right where the noise came from, right above us.
I don't want to put my back against Johnny. You face that way.
Let's cover.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is there somebody in here?
Okay, let's just open it.
Is there somebody in here?
Okay, hold on. Boy, this is big in here, guys.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you if you're in here.
Okay. I think we're good, Colin.
That was freaky, man.
This locks, strangely enough, from that side of the door. Should we grab our things?
Yeah.
How about we go to the 4th floor?
Yeah.
So, what do y'all want to bring? Music box? I think we should go out on the 4th floor, like he said, and sit quietly.
Yep.
REM pod,
Voice
music
recorder.
box, voice recorder, and some cat balls. Maybe the obelisk.
Okay, we stopped filming for a second, and you both said you're smelling a bad odor.
Yeah, it's actually right here by the entrance. Now, if you remember when Ghost Adventures was here, before Zach went down,
Yeah.
he had that odor, that foul odor right here.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've only seen that episode once, and back when it aired.
yeah.
I've not even seen that episode. I don't watch Ghost Adventures.
Savage.
Well, it's kind of weird, like, huh?
Savage, I said.
Well, no, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just don't.
Well, yeah, when you make
A little bit, I
paranormal
should say, you know, I have. So, they smell right there.
There's a foul odor right here.
Okay.
Before he went down.
That's interesting. It's definitely the odor just hit me.
Time to go upstairs.
Let's go. Hey, do you remember that bed being there? I don't remember that bed being there. Hello?
Hello? We don't want to fuck with you, and we're not here to fuck around. But we have legal permission to be in this building, and if you're in here, you can either come out now or we'll call the police. There's 3 of us, we're big, and we'll kick your ass if you try to pull any moves.
This building, it just has me on edge, man. Are those toenails on the ground?
I don't know.
It's wood.
See this thing either. It's weird.
Yeah, we've barely been in here, but it's already just... It's so freaky in here, man. I can't remember the last time I was like this on edge doing this stuff.
Oh shit, that's all.
What?
Okay, Colin.
What?
We have to go up to 4.
I think that door is not. Is that?
Maybe.
The end door, you mean?
This light's on.
What?
This one right here.
Come on.
Okay,
Looks like.
It's open.
this is open?
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
Is that door sealed?
What?
Dude, anyone could just come in here.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I guess not if that bed bolt's on though.
Was
you
that
know?
on, Johnny? Okay, what about this light? Was that like
Now
that?
it's locked. It was open. But I pushed it and it opened. Now it's locked.
Okay, we better.
Okay, on camera. Hello?
My bad. Sorry about that.
Dude, I don't know. All these doors are freaking me out.
Yeah, I'm like really freaked. This light was definitely off.
Look at this. This is off. Okay. Number 10. Yeah. 10's off. I'm concerned that
That one's locked.
someone might, if they have a key.
Yeah, just be in there.
Yes. This one's open. No, it's not. Okay. Strangely, the only key I found on the stairs is number 6. And that's what's open. And this is,
Where you finally go up?
let's go up. This is where that, this is where this figure came.
Was this door like that?
I don't know what the hell is going on, dude. This is what,
Hello? Is there somebody back there?
well, I don't want to run into like someone slap me across the head with a bar or something, you know. Stinky. Smelly.
It does
Stinky.
smell. Yeah. Stinky. Smelly.
Way more like a feces smell than I did when I was here. Like fresh. We gotta go up again.
Yeah.
I did have activity marked in the corner, remember? Both open. What are those?
Beers?
Okay, hold on, man.
I think they were there before. What the fuck? Those are dusty.
I was gonna say they're cold.
Oh my god, my light just died.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Did I cut my hand?
Oh my god, yeah.
Did I cut my hand?
Are you okay?
Is it bleeding?
Yeah.
Shit.
Look, here. Here, look.
Where'd you cut your head?
Look up. Look, no, don't touch it. Look. Can you see it on here?
What happened, man?
Lean your head forward a little bit.
Cut myself on glass.
How?
On a window.
You okay? Here, let me see it. Yeah, it's a pretty. Do you have anything with you?
take a. I'll put this on the episode channel.
Hold on.
At least you look kind of badass. That's eerie. Damn, something really doesn't want us to be here, dude. Look at that. Never seen an injury like that on a ghost hunt. Sorry that happened, dude.
No, that was my fault. I should have, I was peeking, the windows open. But
Over here?
I didn't realize the glass. That's the one
This?
that one.
This one.
Yeah. I peeked out to look down.
Dude, that's brutal, man. At least it's not like rusty,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, it's superficial, but it leads because of your scalp, so vascular.
Well, we still needed blood on this episode.
There you go.
Blood ritual now.
Right.
Oh. Fuck, this place is just so creepy, man.
Jesus. Look like someone's sealed up the.
Okay, 4th floor.
There we go.
Jeff, you go
What happened
first.
to my light?
Hello?
This is where all the energy's at. Right here.
Let's go check that other hallway real quick.
And back. Oh, Jesus.
Goes up the end.
There's a creek.
You know what's really weird? Earlier, we saw a light on in here, but
Yeah.
we haven't found one. Did you hear that? I thought I heard footsteps. Right there, right there. Okay, go over here. Those people in here? No. Dude, this is the 4th floor.
That sign, no trespass.
What were those fucking voices? What? What? What, dude? What? What?
I thought I heard them moving. What's that?
What?
You heard what?
You just jumped like a fucking rabbit. Is there somebody in here?
This is Neil Chet.
Why'd you just jump?
Because I thought there was something.
You literally went
I
like
thought there was something. Literally.
Well, those
You should
voices.
check that.
I mean, okay, we're on the 4th floor.
Let's check that door too. Just like
This
we did
is
before.
this is the back of the hotel.
And we're 4 stories high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounded like it was coming from.
Okay, so
Hey, look at that thing.
Yeah, so this is
it's
locked.
locked.
Is there somebody out here?
Am I still bleeding?
Yeah.
Really?
No, I think you. It's just
It's
dry.
dry.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, weirdly, there's like a high EMF level in here that's fluctuating. Even though this is a hotel that's been closed down. for a decade. Or not a decade, but a while. It's very odd. Ocean ball.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Look at that thing.
What the hell?
I mean, motion balls don't. You gotta shake them all the time. You know? We've had a lot of motion balls.
My camera just started to die as well. I swear I keep hearing like footsteps. Oh, no f***ing way. No f***ing way.
Look at that. That thing moved.
Dude, that's what I was just thinking too. Oh, no f***ing way. No f***ing way.
Look at that. That thing moved.
Dude, that's what I was just thinking too.
On its own. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely feeling. Look at this. I'm feeling
Look at it.
something. I'm in line with something here. Yeah. Here, I gotta try and try this.
This f***ing camera. Oh my god. This meter's going crazy too at the same time. Look at it. It will not stop.
Are you running? Yeah, battery.
Yeah, but this, it f***ing will not focus. Like,
Oh my god, look at that ball. I mean, what the hell?
I've never seen it go off like that, dude. That's crazy. Oh. And it will not focus. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, dude. This thing is horrific.
There's some sound. You got some focus?
As best as I can. Oh! I've never
Talk to us?
Oh my god, dude, that is crazy.
That is actually really.
I've never f***ing seen that one time.
Okay. Ooh.
And look at the dude, the K2 is flipping out too.
Man, this is crazy. Okay, if you come out to talk to us, say something or bang on a door. Show us yourself. You gonna show yourself? You like that ball, huh? Okay, I don't get it. I've never, since I've been doing this, never was that ever.
No.
Never.
Look at
They
that.
had balls going off. Look at that.
Oh! Oh!
Okay. Show yourself. Can you step out of the doorway?
Okay, to anybody here at the Soto Hotel, my name is Colin. I'm here with Johnny.
I'm Jeff.
The room right next to you. Room right behind us.
Okay, this is
Anybody here at the DeSoto Hotel, whether you died here, you were murdered here, you lived here, you died accidentally, or if you're the demon. Oh my god, that thing went to red all of a sudden. We already have been making contact with you and we want to talk to you tonight. So, can you give us a sign that you're in here? Can you move? Can't shoot that way because I can't see.
okay, I'm sorry.
Can you move something or bang on something to let us know where you are in the building?
ball. Can you kind of step out? This will let me see you if you just show yourself. We're not here to hurt you. We're just here to talk to you. Okay, that's something. I think we got to turn the ball on and off.
It's just so weird that both motion balls.
Look at that.
Something lights it right there.
Okay, I'm going to come closer to you then, I guess.
What is that?
Oh, there was just a figure. Come on, you got to show yourself to us.
What is that noise?
And remember, everybody online, we are the only 3 people in this entire building. This is an entire hotel.
Let's
What?
look. I'm sorry.
This is an entire hotel.
Oh my God, the motion light, right in front of you.
I'm recording right straight up, so.
Okay, I'm just standing here. Okay.
Dude, it didn't want you to take that ball away.
Yeah.
Right when you took away the ball for the first time, it went off, and you weren't moving there, you know?
I'm getting chills right now.
Okay, I'm gonna set this back in the doorwell.
Yeah.
Okay, turn on. I'm gonna set it right close. Okay, right where it was.
Okay, but to finish what I was saying, we're the only 3 people here. This is a massive building. We're on the 4th floor, but there are technically 5 floors in the DeSoto Hotel, including the basement, which is where we're going to end tonight.
You coming over here? Show yourself. We're not here to harm you. I heard some kind of... This way? Sure. This way?
Ooh, it's still not audio in the lights.
Oh, you got everything. When John and I started to move, the bar came on.
I only took one step forward.
And it's like, don't come here.
Are you down there at the end of this hall?
Did you get a battery?
Periodical.
Okay.
Can you tell me where we are right now? What? Oh!
Yeah. It's kind of like, come back here. There your mat.
Yeah, now that was the first time we've all 3 left that area. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, look it, dude. To yellow too.
Can you show yourself? Come over by Johnny and hold his hand, stand on his head. I'm gonna step back a little bit.
How did you die?
Yeah, you're not backing out.
I'm not even moving.
To whoever's in the DeSoto Hotel, we're trying to communicate with you, but we need to hear something from you. You need to show yourself.
You've been doing a good job, but we need more.
See the ball right in front of me?
And
I haven't moved.
your stick figure is kind of like going kind of wonky.
Mine?
Yeah.
Did you die in here? Oh, look at this. Are you trying to tell us something? What the hell? You seriously we haven't seen this thing go off in like a long time.
Okay, so that ball down there, where Johnny's at, that's not going off anymore.
Weird.
Okay, so I mean, I think that shows it's not like a defective ball, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, those balls work.
Okay, come out.
Fight.
Fight. History.
Him.
Fight. History. Him.
Daddy.
Catch. Daddy. Fight. History. Him. Catch. Daddy. Those are like cop words. Like, remember he said how many fights were up here and unreported? Are you in one of these rooms?
Oh, jeez.
Look at that, right when I walked in here.
Yellow's going off as well.
February.
What is February?
It's January.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're getting married in February.
You like it when I walk in here?
That's what happens. Isn't that weird? Light it up
Haze.
if you want to play with
Resent.
that.
Hold. Do you like it when I come into this room?
Dress. Paper. Difference.
Okay, I think what's interesting is that ball down there has not gone off since you moved it.
Has it?
So
I'm gonna put
It's more centralized here.
I mean, that's what I mean, though. You know, right? If you had a ball that was defective,
Oh, of course.
it just debunks that. Is what I'm getting at. Hasn't gone off once. I wonder if we don't bring it back. What do you think, or no?
What do you want me to do? Just
Well, I wonder if it would go off again here.
let's bring it back.
I think let's try it. That's just you. Okay, if you like that ball over here, Johnny's gonna bring it back and put it back. You can play with it more. Maybe it's, is it Sarah? Or what was the young girl?
I don't know the name. I believe it was
I
Sarah.
think it was Sarah.
Yeah.
It might be, maybe it's Sarah. But we're gonna see if that, if you like to go off there for some reason. Don't you wanna?
So I'm using the draw function like I did at the Clown Motel,
yeah.
and you can see it's supposed to just be a blue photo, but there's energy that it's picking up in the air. It's drawing something with it. It's very odd how you can see these bars coming through, like fluctuating. Are you in here? Is there somebody with us in this building? Oh, look at this. Quick. Look at how colorful that is all of a sudden. Right when I asked that, it's like, is it frozen? Oh no, there you go. That's what it's supposed to look like for people on the line. It's supposed to just be this blue slate, not the colors. Do you like to stay here? Or are you trapped here?
Oh, look at the case here.
Do you choose to stay here? Are you a good spirit? Do you like to hurt people?
It's interesting that ball doesn't even go off when he's walking. Oh, now you kicked it.
What do you want from us? If we could do one thing for you. Are you an adult or a child? Did you want Johnny to hurt himself? What do you want? Just you. Can you say that one more time more clearly? What do you want? You can tell us what you want. We're listening. Go.
What floor?
14. Yeah, that's what I thought it said. 14.
Room number 14? Yeah.
14.
Why room 14? Well, our battery's gonna die, so I guess we have to go back to the first floor.
Okay, everybody, so we finished up here on the 4th floor of the DeSoto. We wish we had more time to do every floor, but seeing as we're chasing down the real hot points of activity here, we finished up here. We're gonna pass by the 3rd floor. We're gonna stop by somewhere on the 1st floor, and then we're gonna head down to the basement. So,
Yeah, we got all of our stuff packed. What are your thoughts right now so far?
Well, I think we had definitely a vibe going up here, and I think it left. And,
Yeah.
Or there's a little residual left, or they're sick of us, actually, is the other possibility.
Right.
You know?
What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think they had a little bit of fun with us in the beginning with the light bulbs and the REM pod. But then it got quiet for a bit. So I think it's kind of moving down. Now, you did mention, Jeff, that the stick figure that was mapping me was kind of shooting down.
Yeah, we didn't get that on camera, but
Yeah.
initially when it was active, your stick figure came off your body and laid on the ground.
Wow.
But we didn't have filming.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it
Wow.
popped up and it went back into your body.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Me either.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
yeah.
Well,
Okay. we're gonna
without
stop
further
there,
ado,
okay?
yep.
Dave's,
Yep.
does he make good barbecue?
We got Dave's, famous Dave's out of here.
Yeah.
This is, what's his name again? Something Dave?
Devil Dave.
Devil Dave, looking for Devil Dave barbecue. After this,
Huh. I need a leg massage.
this all just happened, this construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally went hardcore, you know? Look at this. I mean, this is all tempered glass, you know? That's why this doesn't, you know?
Yeah, it shows that someone was really violent.
Jeez, yeah, no doubt. What is the deal with all these chiefs?
I don't know. Hello?
So right here is actually the room where allegedly Devil Dave lived. They don't know if this is precisely his room, but this is where it's thought that he lived because.
What? Jeez, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Dude, I'm sorry. I moved the light and it looked like the door opened. Did it? You know how the shadow of the door? That was fucking crazy. You'd have to literally see this. It looks like the door opens.
Which one?
The 7.
Oh, there's a seven.
Like, think if you're watch this.
What's with those crosses?
Like this. See the
Yeah.
shadow? Like that?
Okay, I got you.
I was thinking, oh, fuck the door, like it's dark inside. Okay. Oh, shit. That's how jumpy you get on some of these places.
Well, it's confirmed that this guy Dave was the one who smeared blood and feces all over the wall. He painted a pentagram. He sacrificed animals in the basement, conjured a number of different demons, and then eventually he smeared his own blood and feces on the walls of his apartment and then took his own life in the building. So, once again, that is very dark, but we got this voice recorder. I'm just going to walk around on this floor. We're going to show you this uncut. So, rolling. Dave? Are you in here? Can you tell me who you are? Did you try to conjure something in here? Do these crosses piss you off? Are you out here in the hallway? That's right when we're talking about Devil Dave. I find this creepy Jesus thing.
Isaiah 65:1, I revealed myself, those who did not ask for me. I was found by those who did not seek me. To a nation that did not call on my name, I said, here am I, here am I.
That's like a multiple showers. Look at that. Dude, there's like multiple showers in there. Oh, look at. What the heck? Is this like a shared bathrooms?
Do you believe in the devil? Do you want to hurt one of us? Would you kill one of us for a sacrifice? It's creepy in there. Okay, so we're gonna head down now to the basement finally. It's time to confront the demons head on, so. All right, I'll take this from you. Let's grab our stuff and go. Okay, so we're heading down to the basement. We're wearing these masks because of the black mold. Johnny's got his, Jeff's got his, I've got mine as well, but this is the demon basement. Oh, Jesus. So you can see there is a lot of mold down here. All right, so we're now in the basement of the DeSoto. We've got the REM pod set up. We got a bunch of cat balls set up. We got the motion sensing lights. We're going to do a voice recorder session. We're going to do an Ovilus session. We're going to do a spirit box. So, oh shit, there goes the motion light right then, by the portal. And that, I mean, none of us are even over there, even close.
Just get warmed up.
If you're in that portal room, come on out. Where the hell's the demon? If the demon's in here, come out. Do you remember Dave? It is eerie down here. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Let me ask a question.
Once again, we've come a long ways, and all we're doing is trying to communicate with you. Again, we're not looking to harm anybody. No, I don't want to get harmed. I just want to, make sure that somebody acknowledges that you're here. So if you can show yourself on this device I'm showing, or make some noises, some sounds.
All right, this is the portal. Is this a portal to hell or not? Where the fuck is this demon? If there is a demon in here that likes to bite, scratch, attack people, you're kind of a wimp and you're not very scary. Oh. Here's the motion light. Come on. Where the fuck are you? Oh.
Oh, look at the motion light just went off facing the inside.
Had a figure come on briefly. You might want to try to interact a little bit. Let me map you out.
I'm gonna step inside. Is there somebody in here? Do you not want me in here? Dude. There's...
Still.
Well, hold up. There's burnt out candles in here. Liquor. Candy. Oh, it's getting cold in here.
Okay.
All alone in the portal to hell. Just another Tuesday. Come on! Why don't you crawl out of this portal to hell and come do something? Do you not like that I'm in here? There's just like a really weird mist that I saw with my own eyes right behind me.
You go. Oh, there it is again.
Okay, I'm gonna come out.
Okay, Colin, I was gonna
Oh,
try
the moment I
something.
stepped out.
Okay, you go ahead and.
The moment I stepped out, this thing goes off. How do you feel in there? Pretty good. I started to get kind of creeped out after being in there for like a couple minutes. Just a weird feeling. All right, y'all, so we're gonna do a spirit box now down here. If you don't know, the spirit box is a device which rapidly scans through radio channels and frequencies. Spirits are said to be able to project their voice over radio frequencies that we can't hear with our own human ears, so yeah, let's do it. Hopefully this demon will come out to chat. If you're here with us, can you say hello? Or hi?
Truly,
Almost. Can you say hi or hello?
Next time.
That light just died. Right when we started this spirit box session, this light died over here.
What light was it?
Your big light. The moment that I started, I noticed that too.
That was fully charged. I think we read up on it. It's like a ton of hours.
Yeah, that's supposed to be on for like 9 hours. Did you just kill our light? Can you say one of our names if you know them? Who are you? Oh, motion light over there. At the portal. Are you coming out of that portal? Do you believe in God?
It's a little one. Can you move on the table for us? Oh.
What the
Oh, look at
hell? It's growing, dude.
Come on.
It's getting... Oh, there goes the motion light again.
Okay, you got a figure?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, I can't see on this camera.
Right here. Can you get off the table or get on the chair, whatever that is? Yeah?
Oh.
It's like trying to get down. Can you get down?
Dumb. If that's you right there, what's your name?
Yeah, exactly. Come down. Are you Sarah? Oh, gone.
Gone.
It's not Sarah.
Where'd you go?
Tell me, are you evil?
Did you want to show yourself again? Can you make a noise? Thank you. And I have my recorder going as well over there yet, so talk and say something to us.
Where are you in here? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Okay, what's that though, dude?
I don't know. In the motion. What was that?
That was glass behind you, dude.
Did it sound like glass?
Yeah.
Sound like a light bulb.
Like that.
You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, you're messing out here.
Shh.
I heard something.
Dude.
I heard a
Shuffling. Yeah. Okay, what the fuck was, first of all, what the fuck was that noise? Do you see anything over here that could have moved? I don't have a flashlight or a phone. Do you have your phone?
I got my flashlight.
Huh. Was this here before?
That wasn't there, dude.
This is a light bulb.
Really?
This is the top of a light bulb.
I don't remember that.
Okay, that looks like fresh.
It looks fresh. Exactly.
I don't remember this being here
I don't
either.
remember that being there. That's too big.
Okay.
That's fucking scary if that actually,
Back on some footage.
if this thing actually moved, that's like,
That's dangerous.
that could be really fucking dangerous. I'm trying
But
to,
it sounded to me like a bulb went right here, right?
But that wasn't there.
I couldn't tell. It just scared the hell out of me. Weird that the REM pod and the motion light too.
That's my.
That's my like, what the hell?
Dude, this is kind of scary. That if this thing actually like fell,
The only reason I left it in there.
imagine that thing coming at.
What happens if you just drop it a little bit?
Oh, your shadow freaked me out right there.
What's the sound of it coming?
Already got cut.
I think it was the bulb.
Yeah. Well, part.
Yeah, it didn't sound like that.
Kind of hard to
You know what I mean?
They're all over the place.
Well, it was right here, so. If you're the demon that moved a fan in here, can't you move something of ours?
That's fine.
Oh, jeez. I was like, what the?
I thought it said. What's your name? There's something behind you. Did you die in this building?
Yep.
What's going on?
Where'd my recorder go?
It's just on the table. It's not, there's no point in running it while we're
Okay,
doing this
I just want to
box.
have it, 'cause I don't want to lose it. Where is it, bud? I had it just sitting there.
It's on the table, Jeff. It's on the table. You're acting kind of weird, dude.
Well, no, I'm just, I
You
don't
okay
want
down
to.
here?
You lose your stuff, I'm not going to lose mine.
You You realize none of us have left this room?
Hey, where is it?
It's right there. What's your deal? You're acting really weird.
It's not right there. It's in your bag.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
It's on the table, buddy. The bag is on the table. I'm gonna try again. Where were you born? Can you tell us something about yourself? Do you want to hurt people?
Got some bad energy down here. I just feel like,
You're acting really weird, dude. I gotta tell you. I think you're getting affected by something. I mean, like, look at you. You're acting like kind of like weird, like prissy almost. Like, look at you. You're just standing over there. What's wrong?
no, I'm not really standing doing anything. I don't know. I feel a little, like, I guess a little mad or something. Like angry or something.
Why?
I mean, there's a lot of energy down here. It's like a bad energy down here. Like I've just started to feel it.
Ask it some questions. Ask it to do stuff.
Are you here to challenge me? What's your deal? You feel like you want to scratch me? You can. You think you can? Go ahead. I just kind of feel like I'm kind of like getting over energized or something. If that's the right term.
Yeah, you're acting really strange.
Well, I mean, I'm not
You
trying to-
look strange.
I'm
You
not-
look weird on
I'm
camera.
really strange, dude.
And I'm saying that this just isn't like you.
Uh-huh.
Is this a weird tone? Are you affecting Jeff, my dad?
I'm gonna go over here.
I feel like sick and like dizzy. Like I could throw up. Oh, right when you lifted your hand and motion that. Ugh. What?
Yeah, I just don't feel good here. Like
I all of a sudden feel really sick to my stomach. Just not good at all.
okay, I'm just gonna do this again. I just feel like
started to feel kind of sick. Dude, I can barely breathe out of my f***ing nose down here. Can you hear that? I need to get some water soon.
I think we need to get some there. Yeah. Take a break. Something's affecting.
No, we need to finish this before, because once we go, I'm done. Are you using a voice recorder, Jeff?
I am. Can you just tell me what your name is right here? Why are you trying to make us angry? You hold no power over on us. You're not like a bully or anything to us. Tell us what you want us to do. Say it.
Where the fuck are you? We f***ing heard you running upstairs. F***ing just get out here. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread as we forgive those who trespass against us. Deliver us from evil. For the good, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Do you fucking hate prayers?
Let them respond.
Shut up! Stop that! It's literally, it's making me mad.
I think we should turn it off.
Look at it, it knows it's pissing us. Oh, there goes the motion light.
Okay, if you have power like you think you do, stop making the noise.
What the hell? My f***ing infrared light died right when I zoomed in on you. What the hell? It's back on. What the fuck? It turned back on.
This thing's driving me crazy.
Seriously.
I can't do it anymore. I'll shut you up.
You know, I was just thinking a couple seconds ago, Jeff.
Yeah.
I would love to just shove you against the wall right now.
Well,
You're kind of pissing me off.
feeling is kind of mutual.
Oh, my fucking infrared light died again on me this time. I don't know, I just feel really like, oh, it's back on you. I feel fucking mad. I feel really angry.
You're talking a lot, too.
Yeah, you wouldn't shut the fuck up earlier.
What do you think about that? Step forward and say something. If you're all powerful, say something. Oh, man. Let me tell you. I kind of feel like I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I think we should leave.
I mean, I'm just not, I'm feeling like not really good.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, have you felt anything at all? I mean,
Yeah, that's why I'm just kind of staying to the sideline.
yeah, we're not
because
trying to argue and stuff, you know?
No.
It's kind of like,
It feeds off of that. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna pack up our stuff. We'll discuss all of our thoughts about tonight, and as well as some of our as well as share some evidence that we've gathered. But for now, we're gonna pack our shit up and leave this place.
Holy shit. You can literally see how much the energy of the basement of the DeSoto affected Jeff and I. From looking at that footage, you weren't even there. You didn't experience it. You didn't feel the hatred, the darkness I felt inside. There really is something evil in the basement of that damn building. And I don't know, maybe we will be the last people to ever investigate the DeSoto. And in that case, it's a good thing. I don't want this energy to be placed on anybody. I wouldn't wish that feeling on anyone. And I don't know to this day if I believe in demons or not. But what I do believe in are ghosts. So everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. And as always, stay spooky.
Hello.